Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Pisces Perception 221. I'm really happy to have you here. Happy May today. If you're watching this when I upload it or around the time that I'm uploading it, it's May 1st. It's officially spring. Well, I think it's been spring for a while, but you know what I mean. It's kind of starting to feel like spring, at least where I live. So I'm back today with another pick a pile reading. I hope you can hear me well. But yeah, I'm doing a pick a pile based on a yes or no question that you might have. A yes or no question, or when maybe is something happening in your life, when can you expect something. I have the angel answers here, and I'll tell you what I did. I split the angel answer oracle cards into two piles. One pile was kind of like the yes or no and timing answers, and the other pile was more generalized advice, at least to me. So I got you one of each. One should be a yes or no type answer, and then one should be some further advice or clarification from that same deck, if that makes sense. You'll see when you pick your pile. I also have Moonology, and I pulled some Waite for some further clarification and advice regarding your question. Okay, so before we start, I did pull a overall energy card, Moonology card for the collective, meaning anyone watching this. I try to pick up on the overall energy and pick a card that would apply to everyone, basically, or generally everyone. And what came out when I asked for a card for the collective from this deck was you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. So this is a message for everyone that you and your loved ones are safe. It seems very timely given the events in the world right now. So this is a message that wanted to come through from your spirit guides, your passed on loved ones, your angels, spirit or source or God itself. Really wanted to push this message that you and your loved ones are safe, are protected, are blessed. I will read from the book. If you want to skip this part, I'll leave timestamps below where you can pick your pile and the timestamps of the pile, all of that. And I'm also going to cut to the decks to give you a closer look to make your decision. But for now, while I'm reading it, if you want to start thinking about your pile and your question, start thinking about your question in your mind or out loud. Pile 1, we have this rock. It's just like a smooth beach rock. Whoop. Pile 2, we have sodalite. In pile 3, we have amethyst. And again, I will enhance on the decks, on the piles in just a minute. But I do want to read for the collective this message that came out for everyone. So new moon in Cancer. Also next week, I think, is the new moon in Scorpio. Yep, so I will be doing a video for that and get some collective messages, overall energy, what we can expect with the new moon in Scorpio. So look forward to that. All right, but back to this, new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. There's a new start coming in your private life. Something is rising up in connection with the people and places you hold dearest. This can be to do with a member of your family, a flatmate, or moving house. If you're hoping to move forwards with something special in your private life, this card comes to you as a message that you can do it. If you've been neglecting your family, it's time to reconnect with them. If you've been neglecting yourself, you need to take better care of yourself and nurture yourself more. If your insecurity is holding you back, that's something for you to work on now. Doing so could bring you your heart's desire. Make sure you put your family first. Let someone get a bit closer to you in this time. A new cycle is starting for your child or children. These are additional meanings for this card. It's time to review your goals. Have they changed? Meditation will help banish your insecurities. Spending time near water will bring you peace and answers. And a general teaching from this card says, the new moon in Cancer can be a super emotional time. The moon is all about emotions, and Cancer is a water sign and also very emotional. Saying that, the moon is very happy in the sign of Cancer. It's one of her 2 home signs along with Taurus. So whenever you pull it, this card suggests that whatever happens next will be in your favor. It's especially positive for family members. So yeah, big changes coming up for the collective, I think. A lot to do with insecurity, maybe, you know, learning to step into your own power, believing in yourself, stepping into your authentic self, not being afraid to be who you truly are and saying what you want to say, you know, as long as we're respectful of others and stuff like that. But, you know, not holding ourselves back for the sake of tending to the needs and the wants of others, you know, not holding ourselves back, not being insecure in ourselves. Meditation can help you clear your mind and banish those insecurities, because you feel a sense of oneness with yourself, right? Review your goals. Have your goals changed? Maybe you realize that you want something different that you wanted a few months ago, or just review on how far you've come on certain goals. Is it time to start working on them again? I know for me, I started working on music more, that I've kind of been neglecting. It's like my first passion. And yeah, it feels good to be singing again, which is why I haven't uploaded in a few days. I'm kind of balancing that as a hobby right now and getting back into working out. And I was just trying to finish the week strong, you know, finish the work week as well. So, yeah, this is a good time to take a look at our goals, see how far we've come, and maybe tweak them a little if we have to. Being in touch with our emotions. What are our emotions saying to us? So yeah, and taking care of ourselves, nurturing ourselves, spending time with family, nurturing our family members, bonding with them. This is a good time to do that. Reaching out, even if you cannot physically be together, reaching out in some way. And strengthening the bond with your loved ones, because it's a time of change for all of us. Okay, so that was a little collective message I wanted to do. I hope you enjoyed that. And so let's get back into the reading. Today's reading, Pick a Pile reading, is about a yes or no question that you have, or perhaps a timing question. I have to figure out how to phrase this in the title. But, you know, any question that you have that you think can be answered with a time frame or with a yes or no, basically. And we're going to see what comes through. So again, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and let me give you a closer look. Start thinking of your question. Hello again, and these are the piles. So start thinking of your question either out loud or in your mind, asking yourself over and over again. This is pile 1. This is pile 2, the sodalite. Take a deep breath. And this is pile 3 with the amethyst. Take a moment, pause the video if you need to. Keep thinking of your question. Pile 1, pile 2, or pile 3. If you have more than one question, I would suggest more than one pile. Okay. And I'll see you at your first pile. Hi, pile 1. I hope you're well. So I hope you have thought about your question, and we're going to get into it and try to answer the answer to your question as best as you can, as we can. You chose this rock. So before we start, I do just want to say, you know, nothing is set in stone. If you get an answer that you really do not like, you always have the power to change the outcome in anything in life, right? This is just kind of a snapshot of where things are right now, kind of as they are, on your current path. What would be the answer to your question that you have? So let's get into it. You have unlikely, followed by peaceful resolution. So immediately I'm thinking, sorry. Immediately I'm thinking, what you are asking still could be a yes if, you know, if that's what you want. But the thing is, it won't happen the way that you have been planning it to, right? But in the end, there will be a peaceful resolution. Whatever you're asking about, it doesn't mean it's unlikely to happen. It's just unlikely to unfold in the way that you are perhaps imagining. Your angels might have found a different or better way for you to fulfill this event or whatever you're asking about. Or maybe it is an entirely new direction. But whatever it is, please trust and believe that it will resolve peacefully and for your highest good. Let's look at your tarot and see if we can get any more clarification. Okay, so starting off with the 10 of Swords and the 7 of Swords, I believe there was a painful ending. A painful ending, possibly with a friend. This could be a romantic relationship as well. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I feel like a bad cat mom letting him in here around the candles, and also I feel like a bad cat mom kicking him out. I just don't know. A girl needs both candles and a cat, like. Okay, honey, don't come up here anymore, okay? For a minute. It looks like he nodded. So okay, anyway, in regards to your question, there might have been a painful ending. Maybe your question is, you know, how is this going to end with this person? Am I going to see them again? Are we going to get back together or in a friendship? Are they going to approach me honestly again? Something like that. Well, we do have peaceful resolution, and what we do also have is the 6 of Cups, which is, to me, literally like a peace offering. Peace offering, a type of apology, nostalgia, reminiscing of the past. So if this is a friend, I think they do want to come back and keep the peace with you, which will result in a triumphant new beginning. With the Ace of Wands, you know, this could be a romantic partner as well. Someone will be coming back around, I think. They probably will be apologizing if that's necessary. Or you could be. Because someone wants a new beginning and they want success with you. Right? They want a victory with you. They want to make things work. This person, they want to make amends, I think, because it was a painful ending for them as well. So whatever the situation is, you're headed towards a peaceful resolution. It just is unlikely, maybe the way that you're thinking of, or unlikely in the time frame that you're thinking of. Just have patience and focus on yourself. Always, that's always my number one advice. Listen to your intuition and focus on yourself. You know, take the steps that you're guided to take. Listen to your angels on what to do next, especially when it comes to relationships. You know, sometimes you just have to walk away and do your own thing, and maybe someone will come back around with an apology. If you owe someone an apology, you know, doing that when you feel the push to. Let's look at your Moonology card. You have communication is key, new moon in Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini with these swords cards too. Could be a water sign. This person could be a water sign, or you or this person could be a fire sign. I'm thinking in the springtime this will happen. If you're waiting to hear from someone, Communication is key though. So whether you approach this person or they approach you, it's gonna lead to something new and you know, a sort of victory, a sort of happiness. I think you're both going to feel like everything is fair. And with the new moon, it's another new beginning. A successful relationship usually comes down to one thing: communication. And the new moon in Gemini card is all about the start of a new cycle for communicating with the person at the center of your question. Wow, I never noticed this book is like British. It's like center is spelled R-E. Just noticed that today. Something, oh, it said flatmate in the Cancer passage. Anyway, talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. Talking things through is the answer to whatever it is you're asking about. If you can't talk to that person, you can journal about it to yourself. Emails, text messages, and all other forms of communication will help you now. If the issue you're asking about concerns a sibling or a neighbor, there's a new start coming, especially if it's about a sibling, right? We have you and your loved ones are safe, big changes within the family. A time to wipe the slate clean and start over. This card could also suggest you've been too frivolous lately and need to get grounded again. Yeah, we have Pentacles are the only things missing, so some extra advice to you might be to kind of ground yourself, meditate. Don't get too caught up in your head and in your emotions, you know. But most importantly, drawing this card emphasizes the need to communicate. Write a list of all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them. Additional meanings: tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head and not in your heart. Yep. It could also mean that someone is flirting with you and to read more books. Gemini is the sign of communication and socializing, of ideas and travel, and the energy around it. And this card, no matter when you pull it, is speedy, gossipy, and flirtatious. The new moon in Gemini is a wonderful time to get out and socialize. Gemini loves a chat. One thing to be aware of is that this card can also indicate being mentally scattered. Daily meditations will help you unscramble crossed wires in your brain. Yeah, so again, meditating, that's the second time that has come up, you know, getting too caught up in your head, especially about a situation with another person. If you can't talk to them right now, maybe journaling what you would like to say to them eventually, or writing out a text message or an email or whatever, leaving them a voicemail. I wouldn't push it, but just saying what you need to say so that you can start to work things out with whoever you're asking about. If this does not resonate, feel free to pick another pile. That's what I have for you, pile one. Whatever is coming towards you, though, after you have this communication, it will lead to peace and triumph. So good luck. I hope this assisted you. Please like and comment. Let me know if it resonated. Okay, or if it didn't. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 2. You chose the sodalite. I hope you're thinking of your question. We're going to attempt to answer it. Okay, down. Kitten knows it's Friday. He's being crazy. Okay, so pile 2. So your the answer is in the near future. And then an additional message from this deck is romance. So you have romance in the near future. If this was not a romance related question, this could be an extra message for you, or you could pick another pile. But if it is, you know, the answer that you're asking about is in the near future. If you're thinking when something is going to happen, when are you going to meet someone, something like that, you have in the near future. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up, people. So for your tarot cards, you have the Two of Cups, union, reunion, Wheel of Fortune, good luck, turning in your favor, and Eight of Wands, communication. Oh my God. So let's break this down. in the near future, you are going to have this Two of Cups. And remember, this is a general reading. This might not be for everyone. Take it how it resonates. But for the people that I'm picking up on, and I'm just reading what the cards say. In the near future, romance and the Two of Cups. Also, this card has like the Two of Cups. They're in union. They're in reunion. I'm actually going to start with the Wheel of Fortune. If you have been going through like some down, like a down period, you've kind of been going through it and things just have not been working out in your favor. You feel like you have bad luck. The wheel is here to tell you that that is changing. The more that you focus on yourself and do the right thing and be kind to yourself and others and work towards fulfilling your soul's mission, you know, whatever that is, being, you know, fulfilling your passion. And like I said, treating others with kindness and respect as well as yourself, and, you know, nurturing yourself, doing the things kind of that we talked about in the beginning. Staying on your path and doing good things for yourself and those around you. The universe is recognizing that, and it's about to spin the wheel of fortune in your favor. It's your turn to spin the wheel. And it's, oh, my cat. And luck is on your side again. Some good events are going to happen. Some lucky events, some fortuitous, positive events. And what I see for the event is a type of union, a getting together with someone. If you've been waiting for communication with someone, that is coming in the near future. Romantic, kind of sexy communication is coming. Then let me know, does anyone else's cat like go on like the top is shelf in their room or wherever, like so high, and then they can't get down? He'll go every morning without fail at like 5 a.m., which is fine because I have to get up at that time anyway usually, but without fail. And I'm off of work tomorrow, so I'm sure I'll be up at 5 a.m. from this dude climbing on my top shelf and then crying to get me to put him down, to lift him down, because he can't get down. Oh, sorry. This is what I get distracted when he's in the readings. My cat. Can't live with him, can't live without him. So maybe that's how you feel about your partner. You are going to be coming into union with someone in the near future. It's so exciting. Loving, sharing feelings, you know, celebrating, just being together, enjoying each other's presence, being in the present moment, communicating, sharing emotion, sharing what you have thought and feel for each other. It's coming towards you. So if you are asking about someone, stay on your path, because it's all happening for you in the near future. Your angels are pulling this together. They're watching you and they want this to work out for you. So stay alert to signs. You know, if you're asking about someone, maybe you see this person's name or you hear this person's name all the time in public or on TV. You hear songs that remind you of them, little things. You know, you are thinking about someone. That's the universe telling you that, you know, this is divinely orchestrated. It's a love, that's a romance that's meant to blossom, that's meant to be in this life. And to, you know, be patient. Be patient. But with these 8 of Wands, it's coming in quick. Also, when you are seeing someone's name a lot and like thinking about them randomly, it could also be a sign that they are thinking of you. So whoever this is, you know, they have romance, they have union, they have communication on the mind as well. These feelings, whoever you're asking about, are mutual. And if there is no one in mind and you're totally single, there's like no one in mind on the horizon, something is coming in. It could be someone from the past, or it could be someone completely new, just in the near future. So stay positive, stay optimistic, and stay patient in regards to your love life. In the meantime, yeah, taking care of yourself. You might want to be creative. You might be a creative person. express yourself, bring love into your life, attract love into your life that way, taking care of yourself and being, around other types of nurturing relationships, friendships, and family, and doing what you love can bring romantic love to you and just fill you with love in general. So your Moonology card is void of course moon, nothing will come of this situation. Don't know if I want to read from the book because I have read this before on this channel kind of recently. But basically, if you don't have any swords on here, but say you've been overthinking about something, about a certain person, wondering when is this going to happen? Do they have feelings for me? Did I mess this up in a way? If you are talking about someone from the past and you think that it's just not working out, Spirit is saying nothing happened. You didn't mess anything up. Everything is still working as it should. Everything is still working in divine order, in divine timing. And nothing bad is happening or coming from the situation. I will read again because of the additional messages that this book provides. We'll see what else we can get. So, in a form of astrology known as horary, where an astrological card... yeah, I remember reading that. Where an astrological chart is cast according to when the question is asked and decoded. A void of course moon means nothing will come of this matter, or the situation will bear no fruit. This may or may not be good news depending on what you're asking. For example, if you're worried about something, whatever it was, this card can be taken as a sign that there is nothing to worry about. Yeah, exactly. However, if you're asking about a new project of any kind, including a new relationship, it's a sign to adjust your expectations or change things so that you get a different outcome. Remember, the cards can only predict what you're currently creating, and you can change that with both your behavior and beliefs. Yeah, that's kind of what I tried to say in the beginning. Or maybe I just said it for pile one, but if you get a card that you don't like and you're kind of bummed out, it's not the end of this. It's not the end all be all. It's not the end of the world. Like, it's not like that. You always have the power to change your outcome. This is just the answer as things are, as they are right now. So with this warning of starting a new relationship, adjust your expectations, like I said, working on yourself before this communication and this romance comes in so that you are stable yourself. If you're longing or asking about when someone will commitment isn't about tricking people or asking something of someone that they just don't have, or asking more of people. Commitment is simply another way to be together in union and rejoice in each other's presence and spend time with each other. So if you have kind of a distorted view on what romance is and what commitment is, if you have pangs of jealousy or anger or anything like that, these are things to work through before romance can come in, or before the romance does come in, so that everything will be smooth, and mostly smooth and healed, and you can enjoy each other when you do come into union with this person. So some things may have to be adjusted in your life or your mindset before this can happen, is what this card is saying. Trust in your highest good. Know that everything is happening for a reason, for your highest good. The chances of something may be diminishing. Something better could be around the corner. Believe that you will get what you need. Surrender to the divine. Take time out, meditate, and contemplate. Again, a message of meditation to figure out what you need. We can only bring love in when we have our own needs met, and when we are feeling and know that we are whole as a person by ourselves. That's just the way it is. So take time out and make sure that you have everything you need and that you're happy within yourself and can be happy alone before you bring someone else into the equation, or before you try to level up in your current situation or commitment, relationship, what have you. And finally, the main definition of a void of course moon is when the moon won't make a major connection with any of the planets until she enters the next sign. The best thing you can do when you get this card is tell yourself to surrender to the divine. A void of course moon is time to just be. So you're not taking really any action just yet. Kind of waiting for this wheel to spin and knowing that it's happening in the near future. You still have some loose ends to tie up personally, maybe. So you're not really reaching out for communication, but just know that it is coming in and everything happening in the timing that it should, and that is best for you. Because your angels want everything to work out. They want to bring you into union with someone who complements you and vice versa, right? They want you to be fulfilled, but you need to be fulfilled alone and within yourself first. Okay, pile 2, I hope this assisted you. Let me know if it did or if it didn't. If it didn't resonate at all, you can try another pile. And I will see you again for the full moon in new moon in Scorpio. Full moon in Scorpio video soon. Okay. All right, take care. Bye-bye. Hi, pile 3, you chose Amethyst. I hope you're doing well. Let's get into it. Please think of your question again, and we'll see what we can get. I also just realized I think I was saying that there's a new moon in Scorpio coming up. Of course there's not, because that's like in October. It's a full moon in Scorpio. Excuse me. Next week. So yeah. I just wanted to correct myself because I don't want to refilm the intro. Okay, so please ask yourself your question again, either out loud or in your mind. Oh, okay. So pile 3, we have yes and look for a sign. Your answer is yes, and your additional message is look for a sign. And that's like literally Jesus in this card. He's going to send you a sign to let you know that you're on the right track. And if you don't believe it, that your answer is yes, whatever you're asking about, if it's, a positive yes, then you will be getting confirmation soon. So look out for that. Something that reminds you of the situation, could be on TV, on the radio, when you're scrolling your phone, something like that. It'll come up in conversation. You will have a sign that you are on the right path, that you're taken care of, that everything is good. She is also like an angel of abundance. Nice. Let's look at your tarot. So you have the 4 of Cups in reverse, the 10 of Wands, the Fool, you have the most, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So I think more in the past is this 4 of Cups energy. You're coming out of it with it in the reverse, right? So you might have had offers that you turned down. You've been feeling bored, maybe a little apathetic, disinterested. Could have been a little confused, clouded judgment, stuff like that. Just not in a great place, especially regarding like where you're headed. I think that you had a big workload. You had a lot on your shoulders, a lot on your plate. Could be literally with work. It could be regarding family, as we talked about family earlier. Could be just emotionally. Could be the confusion. Just a lot weighing heavily on you. But I see that you are going to drop it and just take what you need and start on a new journey. This Page of Pentacles too, and the Fool, they're starting something new. They're starting a new adventure. The Page is starting a new skill or hobby or studying something new, and it could take him somewhere or her somewhere that could be pretty lucrative. But either way, emotionally, it feels good to drop what you don't need. Stuff that doesn't have anything to do with you. Stuff from the past that, you needed to heal and release in order to start off in a new direction. The past is what it was and still maybe is weighing you back, but look for a sign that now this new path you're on is the right path. Sometimes a new, fresh direction without the weight of the past and the weight of responsibilities that technically are not ours, you know, can make such a huge difference in the trajectory of our life. I also want you to know that if this yes was not a great sign for you, or if it is, usually is pretty positive. But either way, you know, nothing is set in stone. We create our futures with our behavior and our beliefs. I just read that from this book as well. So, you know, we always have the power to change our outcomes, whether that's for negative or for positive. So keep that in mind. But for now, your answer, yes, look for a sign. Someone could be coming towards you too with this Knight of Cups. If you've been waiting for a love offer or an apology from someone, perhaps a friend or a family member or a lover, they could be coming towards you. But you need to drop off a lot off your plate in order to attract this, I think. Someone could be offering you something new. Someone could say to you, hey, let's just forget all of that and let's just start over. Or let's just go somewhere. Could be in this spring too, because there are some flowers in these two cards. You know, the Fool holds a fresh flower. To me, symbolizes promise, a new beginning, something blooming. He also has his loyal dog. The Page has his sturdy pentacle. There could be a few or even one person surrounding you who is very loyal and who can bring in good things to your life. But you are starting your own thing after a period of just feeling like blah. So that's good, very good. The answer to your question is yes, and it's when you release and heal the past and focus on your future. And look for a sign that you're on the correct path. So here, your Moonology card, beautiful. You have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. So what I'm getting also with this Ten of Wands, you know, this could be, I think we talked about this in the beginning, it's not an authentic version of you. It's a formulated personality. Spirit is saying, show the world the real you, the authentic you. This can do wonders for you and those around you. The world really could use some more authenticity, you know. Let's read from the book. You could be an Aquarius. You could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. With the Pentacles, you could be Earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or fire, Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. You don't have to be. Okay, let's see. This card brings a message from the cosmos that you need to detach a little from whatever situation you're asking about. Yeah. Someone might be keeping you at arm's length now, but it's no bad thing. It's important for you to allow life to unfold and progress, even if change seems like a frightening prospect. If you've been holding yourself back from showing the world the real you, this card reminds you that your unique characteristics are what make you special. In a relationship, are you being too aloof or detached? Go ahead and be whatever... Go ahead and be yourself in whatever is coming up for you. Be aware of your feelings, but also be prepared to move on if it comes to that. Don't lose the beauty and romance of life. You are too much in your head. Get into your heart. These are additional meanings. A friend needs you. Be there for them. Someone could be coming to you for advice. A situation is going to take a very unexpected turn. Every full moon is a time to release and let go, but the addition of Aquarian energy is to mix triples that... What? Sorry. Every full moon is the time to release and let go, but the addition of Aquarian energy to the mix triples that... Okay, but the addition of the Aquarian energy to the mix triples that energy. Sorry. Aquarius is the opposite of clingy, and pulling this card at any time suggests either you need to let go or someone is thinking they are the ones who need to let go, perhaps of you. What needs to go? What is the right thing to do? Whatever happens next could be highly unconventional or unexpected. So if someone is pulling away from you, let them go. That's kind of what I got from that. Maybe you're asking, you know, should or me and this person going to detach or you know, something like that? Is this person going to leave me? And the answer is yes, but it's saying this is a good time to let that person go and to focus on yourself, because it's a time of rebirth. It's a renewal, new energy coming in, especially we do have a full moon coming up. So yeah, everything happens for a reason, but this seems very positive, because you could be taking on a whole new journey that is, you know, will really work out in your favor and fulfill your happiness. Maybe someone is holding you back and you don't know how to escape, or you haven't admitted it to yourself even. But a common thread in all of these things in these readings have been to become satisfied within yourself. So show the world the real you. Be your authentic, unique self. Look for a sign that everything is okay, because it is, but Spirit is going to be sending you extra signs in this time, especially if you're going through some sort of hardship, before you take on to a new journey. And maybe fulfill your passions if you have creative passions or otherwise. It's a time to start doing that. Focusing on yourself, nurturing yourself, being your authentic self, expressing your authentic, unique self. Yes, things are going to go in your favor. Just have faith. Stay optimistic and stay positive as best as you can. Good things are happening for you. Okay, that's what I have for you, pile 3. Let me know if this resonated or if it didn't. Good luck with everything, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.